Most people believe that if they retire with $1 million, they've made it. But here's the uncomfortable truth. $1 million does not make you rich at retirement. In many cases, it barely makes you secure. Today, I'm going to break down what net worth actually puts you in the top 10%, what it takes to reach the top 1%, and the dangerous $1 million trap most retirees fall into. Chapter 1. The Retirement Lie. We were all sold the same story. 1. Get a good job. 2. Work for 40 years. 3. Retire comfortably. But the system quietly ignores 3 realities. Inflation destroys purchasing power. Healthcare costs explode after retirement. Income stops, but expenses don't. Retirement isn't about how much you made. It's about how much you kept and invested. Chapter 2. Dave's Sad Story. Meet Dave. Dave worked his entire life and saved diligently. At retirement, he has $900,000. Sounds great. Until reality hits. His home isn't fully paid off. Medical insurance is limited. Inflation cuts his spending power in half. Dave isn't broke, but he isn't free either. This is where many Americans end up. Chapter 3. Wealthy but not elite. Let's talk real numbers. Top 10% at retirement. $1.05 to $2 million net worth. This gives you comfort and stability, but limited flexibility. One major health issue can change everything. Top 5%. $3 to $4 million net worth. Here, inflation is manageable and healthcare is less stressful. Lifestyle becomes predictable, but you're still watching expenses. Top 1%. $10 million or more. This is true financial freedom. You live off cash flow, your money works harder than you do, and you don't worry about markets or inflation. This is the level most people think $1 million gives them. Chapter 4. Income versus net worth. Here's a hard truth. High income does not equal wealth. You can earn $200,000 or $300,000 a year and still be financially fragile. Wealth is not about income. It's about assets that produce income without your time. Chapter 5. Mark versus Jeff. Mark earns $150,000 per year. He has new cars, a bigger house, and no long-term investments. Jeff earns $80,000 per year. He invests consistently, builds assets, and keeps expenses controlled. 20 years later, Mark is still dependent on a paycheck. Jeff is financially independent. Time and discipline beat income every time. Chapter 6. The $1 million Trap. Let's do the math. Using the 4% rule, 1 million equals $40,000 per year. In the US, that must cover housing, healthcare, taxes, and inflation. That's not luxury. That's survival with risk. $1 million is not a finish line. It's a starting point. Chapter 7. How to actually win. Winning retirement isn't flashy. It requires starting early, investing consistently, focusing on assets, not status, controlling lifestyle inflation, thinking in decades, not years. Real wealth is quiet. It doesn't show off. It protects you. If you want to understand how money actually works, how net worth beats income, and how to avoid retirement mistakes, keep this breakdown close.